It's the boss, Ricky Rose. This is a one-of-one, never been done, self-made talks. I'm sitting here with three living legends. DJ Khaled, Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa. And once again, we here for one reason, being the greatest at what we do and also representing the greatest brands that's out here right now. And I'm gonna begin with Bamboo, Bel Air, McQueen, Vion. You heard me? And like I say, us being bosses, let's make a toast.
Cheers.
Let's make a toast.
Bless up, bless up.
Bless up, bless
Cheers.
up.
Cheers.
Bless up. Put the blood. All right, the first time I see that, that's legendary.
Very appropriate.
Let's take them back to the beginning, brother. You one of the greatest at putting collaborations together, if not the greatest. Let them know where it began at.
I mean, you know, at an early age, I would say probably like, 10, I think I fell in love completely with just hip hop. You know, even earlier than that, but at 10 years old, because I started DJing probably like at 13, you know what I'm saying? But I remember at 10 years old, I loved music so much. So I used to collect vinyl and cassette tapes, you know what I'm saying? Then I finally got one turntable. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody used to come to my crib and like, yo, put this song together or put this song. So I used to make, you know how we got playlists now, but you got a Khaled tape. But I wasn't trying to be like, somebody just to make mixtapes, but I wanted to make it personal for my brothers and sisters, like exclusive, like, you know what I mean? Like a certain playlist for Lil Wayne or Ross might want to listen to certain vibes. I would put it together. And I always liked reggae music too. So I was just around music so much that, when I got introduced to a turntable, I'm like, I think DJing is perfect for me. And then I ended up wanting to make music. And, everything I did was just hip hop. I used to break dance, you know what I'm saying? Obviously get busy on the turntables, but it just took me to a whole nother level because I loved it so much, I didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Because it got me to do radio. It got me to be with Lil Wayne, Rose, Wiz, and this is what music did. Hip hop opened every single door for me. You know what I'm saying? I think for all of us, actually.
You know what I want to say, and this may be the first time I ever told you this, brother, but I believe everything you just spoke on, those are your talents. But to me personally, this coming from Rose, you know what your true gift is? It's your authenticity.
Thank you, brother.
You being authentic.
Thank you, brother.
Because that's the only way you could gain the trust of a Weezy,
Absolutely.
Wiz. You know how much it'll cost right now to make that call or put that record together right now? Wayne, Rose, Wiz. How many we could name that'll make that call that we'll do that for right now on some 1,000 shit? You feel me?
Nah, trust me.
And that love and trust, that's genuine, and you gotta earn that, and that's something you did,
man,
brother.
Just sitting here at this table, man, like, just our history is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to think about, you know what I mean? Even, especially with Wayne, Ross, you know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, like, I was blessed to see Wayne, like at an early age. I used to work at a record store called Odyssey Records, and Lil Wayne used to be up in there, Carrollton Shopping Center, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's where Wayne, got his opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to connect the dots and, you know what I mean, hit the pager, and from there was history. So, I got to see that, you know what I mean? And it was just like such a blessing. I tell myself every day, like, I seen this.
That's most definitely, not cutting you off, but a blessing in an era that we most definitely got to discuss with Lil Bro. And by you bringing it up, it's just, you the gem of the hot boys. Whenever they gave you that play, big homie, you and the hot boys. Did you know what that meant right then?
I was way too young to understand, the size of what was going on and what it could be. But they was cash money, as when I say they, when you're a kid, I was 12, 11. To me, in the city, I saw no further than the city. The world didn't matter to me. I was 12 years old.
Right.
So in the city, cash money was already what we know them as now. There was that in New Orleans, period. And so, just for them, even just with me, I don't care what it could have been, a cold boys, hot boys, I was good.
Hey, which makes sense, man. But you know, it's just me when I listen, when I go through the playlist and I listen to Cash Money, man, I listen to all the legendary shit you've been a part of. It's just, damn. You feel me? Because you touched Miami in a special way. You know, I'm talking about my from Miami, from Little Haiti, North Miami, Miami. Just 305 was just always and still is open arms to Cash Money. And you most definitely touched the city in a different way. Just to see where you are today, man, it's like, damn, that shit historic.
Love.
For life.
The main thing I took from Khaled's story though was you used to what? Breakdance.
Yeah, I used to. They used to call me Special K.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I. We got Special K out there, boy.
I mean, you know, Ross has, you know, from the very beginning, I just automatically thought besides of what people should know or already know
right.
Throwbacks or something, you know. But I just remember, you know, knowing like, man, I love this hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, you know, having a graffiti shirt that said Special K, you know what I mean? Cutting the cardboard. I did it all. I was good at the suicide, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
I do anything just to see you do. I be seeing you turn up. No, I be seeing you turn up. I be seeing you do the footwork over.
I see it. I'm not doing that right now.
Enthusiasm's there, dog. It's still there.
Nah, but that was, you know, that was my little thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cheers to my brothers,
cheers.
Man. Our futures as well, health and wealth. We sitting here with my brother Wiz. We got a cool story of how we actually got to kick it for the first time. Let my bro introduce and do the vibes.
So my story is like super crazy because I'm a product of all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like your mixtape era, you going crazy, you figuring out exactly who the Rick Ross is right at the time when you turned into the boss. And that just influenced me and infected me at such a crazy time where I was able to adapt and adjust and be like, you know what, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? I looked at y'all and I known that y'all put in so much work to get to the point where y'all was at. And me being so free and understanding who I was at the time, I'm like, these are the who I look up to. No. This is how they do it, and this is how I'm going to do it. And I met you. I seen you perform at Summer Jam. I met you all on my way up, and I was like, I'm going to get to this point. I'm gonna be right here with these. And that was my motivation, dog. And I'm right here now. So what the like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest and the best thing and the most gratification. Of course, I love my music, and I want to rap, and I want to, you know, kill these out here. That's our goal. But the camaraderie and the company that you want to keep and the greatness that you want to be in, y'all define that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the little homie, so you know what I mean? I came up in the internet era. I was able to, you know, yeah, I was able to, I'm like the last of the generation who was knocking on the doors and asking, can you come outside? You know what I mean? Like, there ain't no more of us. Hell no, that's a wrap. You wouldn't even let your kids do that, would you? I wouldn't let my kid go up the street.
Ain't no more of that. They ain't even trying to go outside. They
want to play Fortnite.
Yeah,
they want to stay indoors all day on the phone.
I'm the last of them.
Exactly.
But I seen it on some where I was going to the, you know, the boutiques or the barbershop and still buying mixtapes. And you know what I mean? When this was writing their flows, DVDs, eras, and all of that shit.
Was
you
dope.
know what I mean?
That was dope.
That's what raised me, and that's what put me in a position to be able to still have the integrity of music, but know where the money's at as well. You know what I mean? And that's what we doing right here now is we mixing the integrity with the business side. And that's what more people need to see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sure.
And when you speak of business, it's only right. How involved as artists should we be on our business side? I'm speaking music as well as outside of music.
Yeah.
Because we know when you generating paper, we know how to go on a run and make a dub right quick, 30 right quick, you know what I'm saying? Right. How involved should we be when it's time to make another play? Out, you know what I'm saying?
I think we've all experienced our biggest success when we've been the most hands-on. Like, we've seen a lot of who was like, oh, handle this, and we tried that.
Yeah,
that just don't work for us.
That's the most
bro.
convenient, because when you ripping and running, for
Right.
one, majority of the time you making an investment in some you really don't have knowledge
Exactly.
of, other than the fact it's the homie came to you with the play.
Right.
But it's the play, boom, boom,
Trust
boom.
is everything.
Trust is everything.
in business.
And going
yeah.
back to the hands-on, when people see you hands-on, they're gonna respect it even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
you know what I mean? Like, and especially, you know, we blessed to do things that we want to do. And I encourage anybody to do anything in business to love it, so you could put that extra grind work because you love it. And then it'll pay off bigger than ever because you love it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, if you think about it in business, sometimes that, you know, you gotta do things you might not be in love with, but just to fund the business that you want to be in love with.
right.
So, you know, we
That's
want to
good
encourage
business.
everybody to be self-made, and at the same time encourage everybody, yo, sometimes you gotta hustle to fund what you love.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's important because, you know, this didn't happen overnight.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We put in that work to be able to say we want to do this and do that because we put in that grind.
Absolutely.
As far as hands-on in business, coming from under Stunner and Slim, I've literally never seen. They've never had a boss, and I've never seen them answer to no one. And so I always knew once. And then the way Baby is and the way Slim is, when they give you, it can be a light. When they give you something, they make sure you know it's yours, and they make sure everyone know it's yours. You know, he gonna get on every interview and let you look the key. Wayne got the keys. He taking it. This all when it was Juvie. Look, Juvie got when it was BG. Look, and so that way, where you already knew if you was to follow the program and get and do the things you're supposed to do, you know that what I'm gonna become my own boss one day, my damn self.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Trust the process.
Yeah, trust the process.
Like a
man.
muff, bro.
Man.
So look, right now I think for the youngsters who watching the position we in, you feel me? How do you still motivate yourself? I want to know, how do you get up every day and still go hard? I hear the habits. I hear how hard
Yeah, I
my
know-
nigga
I
go.
know
I
exactly
heard
what you're talking about.
You understand?
Right. I'm with
How
you.
do you, for the ones,
I
because
have the
is that
answer.
something that they can
have
read and learn, or that's something that's got to be in your heart?
I have
for
it.
you already.
I have the answer. You know, first of all, you know what I'm saying, you know, I want to, you know, we got to always thank God, you know what I'm saying,
Most definitely.
for life and the blessings and
Amen, baby.
opportunities.
Most
But for me personally, you know, my kids, you know what I'm saying, it's not about me no more. It's like, it's not about Khaled, it's not about DJ Khaled, it's about my kids. You know what I'm saying? And so everything you see me do, you know what I'm saying, just know I'm doing it for my kids.
Long term.
Yeah, for my family, and that's my motivation because, you know, we blessed to be able to put our kids in position early. You know what I'm saying? If you think about what we're talking about, from, you know, Odyssey Records to, you know, you coming up from the internet era, and Ross, you coming from the streets with it, but now we have kids and we can put them in position to pass all that and put them in the right position if we continue to be great. You know what I'm saying? And that's my motivation. is
And
my
to touch
family.
on that, before, when you was an entertainer and you had kids, you had to separate that too.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, you got to understand I'm
Our generation.
and
Our
blah, blah, blah,
made
bro.
it
We're
cool for-
breaking
that's
man.
what I'm trying to say.
You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And we got our kids with us. We got them flying with us. We got them backstage.
It's the most beautiful
Hey,
thing
if I
in the
smoke
world.
a
They
little
own
bit, hey, my kid
franchises
might
like
be
us.
there too. You know what I'm saying?
It-
It is what
He
it
said,
is.
The answer also, the answer to that, not to cut you off.
Nah,
is,
you good.
He said, trying to be great.
Yeah.
I once heard that the definition of great is greatness is when you can't explain it. Like LeBron, you know, like we can't explain. He says look at him.
Right.
That's why.
Right.
You know, like if you ask why is he so look at
Yep.
him. You know, you can't explain Tom Brady.
Yep.
You can't he's
Yeah.
a zillion years old. I don't know why he's
Come
doing
on now,
that.
come on, that's
You know
Tom
what I
Brady.
mean?
Come
I'm I'm sorry, a million years old.
Come on, Dad.
And so,
Come on, now, come on, let's get Brady.
He's 43, something like that. It is and we ain't seen nobody do that since like George Blanda, somebody like that, or Warren Moon or somebody like that.
Warren Moon, I got.
And so you can't, you know, and so we had definitions for why that happened when Warren Moon was doing it. It was because there was way more than just Warren Moon doing it at that time. That was because that was the way football was, and that was the era.
Right.
That's no longer the answer for time. You know, so there's no answer. The answer is just because it's him.
Yeah.
So when it's just great, when you can't explain it, I believe that's the answer for why we stay motivated. I know I chase greatness every day. I have no answer for why I was 5 years old and couldn't wait till my grandmother called me up front to the living room so I could perform for her and her friends.
Yep.
I have no reason, I have no answer for why I didn't want to watch cartoons instead. You know what I mean? So when you can't explain it, then
there's so many, like, I work out at a gym, there'd be like actors and shit like that, and they don't know how much money they making for that shit, bro. They don't even ask because it's for somebody else. It's not for the money. It's not for their benefit. They already made that. They already done that. They already lived every dream that they could, bro. They're at the point where they're like, yo.
It's a great point to be at, man.
It's amazing, bro. That shit feels so good, bro.
You know, also I think, you know, for all of us, the motivation is also to bless others.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Give back, man.
Yeah, and that's what we do.
And those around us.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, it's beautiful because, you know, you wake up every day, and that's part of being great, is blessing others. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, family is, you know what that is. You know what I'm saying? That's like,
when you say blessing others, when you do it like again, coming from around Baby and them, everybody they ever employed was people who was from around them, from us, family or whatever, or friends or whatever, close friends. Never seen them go out and go. So I stuck to the same thing. So when you say the best part about it is when you know how far you and your people came, you know. So that's always a blessing too. I remember you was this, man. Look at when you see your homie pulling up and coming, his gift to you is a McLaren. You know, you like, man, we all right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah, we did good. That's what it's all about, for sure.
That's the motivation. When your homie's birthday gift to you is a McLaren.
Yeah.
When you work your off that much to your homie's birthday gift to you,
We most definitely
that's your motivation,
toast to that, man. We already seeing the new year. We already speaking it into existence. We already off to a start. We are the baton. I'm back in the sky.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm like in 2027. You know what I'm saying? I would say further, but you know, I'm gonna just let you know what I love about going back to the hustle and the motivation, because we love this shit.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? And the minute we say we all get those times that, you know what I'm saying, we work off inspiration. You know what I'm saying? And, music, every time I drop an album, I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna drop my album, but I'm gonna wait a little while, but then boom, I see myself back in the studio already just, working on another one and don't even know it. And then be like, yo, oh no, this shit gonna be a problem. Like, you already getting inspired. So obviously new music, but I'm blessed to be able to also open up new businesses.
Yeah.
And outside the music, I'm gonna have some, I can't give you the official announcement yet, but I got some things on the retail space where I'll be opening like 2 special stores that I'm really excited about. I got some new Jordans coming out in 2022.
Yo, shout out to Jordans, man. Yeah. Shout out to Jordans.
Yeah, man.
I got
Shout out to Jordan. Why you ain't never holler at me? But that's another question.
No.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I was just trying to give you some more.
Man, it's the self-made talk, so that's what we were supposed to do.
Hey, look what breakdancing got me. That's where I'm at now. I'm sitting beside icons.
Big time.
You was in Odyssey, man. I know that for a fact.
Wayne, tell him.
Odyssey will be. I don't know the schedule, but I know for a fact on like every Thursday or something.
You remember seeing this?
What?
You remember walking in there seeing him?
So the story.
Come on, man. This special, man. Because you gotta understand.
I was in 5th grade.
Man, this big.
I was in 5th grade, and so we had just put the album out. Cash Money had put the album out. True Story, BG's. People thought that BG was who we know BG as today.
Right.
But that wasn't, it was BG's, it was us. It was him and I. We were a group.
A group.
Yeah, my mama pulled me away from the group during the recording process because of the school timing and it wasn't working right. Still ended up on 4 songs. The album cover was just said true story. It was like a
blue
book. It was
some hood shit, classic hood shit back then.
Pictures.
Right.
So to show my homies in school that I'm telling every damn day that I got an album out, you tripping? I'm really with Cash Money. I gotta bring them. If your mama agree if you can lie to your mama or whatever, to where you ain't gotta go straight home after school, then come with me. And on Thursday we're gonna take you to Odyssey. Only reason why I'm gonna take you on that day is because I know he gonna be in there. The DJ dude is gonna be in there.
I used to have a turntable behind
the
counter in the record store.
In the record store.
Y'all be cutting it up when people walk in.
When you walk in, he cool. He ain't about to be tripping like when they have the regular workers and people that's working there. That's not about to ask you, do y'all need some help or something? He ain't about to do that. But he about to when I walk in there, I might can even just ask him, ain't telling this me, bro. You know what I mean?
He was a real one back then, too.
That was Khaled.
What's crazy about that?
That's hard, bro.
I gotta see Slim and Birdman pull up to the front of the store. They should pull up to the front of the store, like open the trunk, bring boxes of cassettes, and that BG, I'll never forget that album, and be like, boom, and I have to like report it to the owner. His name was Gary. So I would write it down, boom, boom, and then I put the tapes in the little thing, right? Soon as they leave, Ross, no lie, sold out in less than an hour.
Damn.
All right? So then every record company would call the store like, yo, are these guys really selling this? And I'm like, this shit is sold out already.
The store was buying them on consignment or they was getting the money?
So here comes Birdman and Slim again back. They kept bringing the cassettes out the trunk.
That's
so I got to see all that shit. So again, like, you know, God bless me to see this shit and to be a sponge.
Pulling up in that brown Benz.
That's what I'm trying to show you. I got to see this shit. Not like hear about it, read about it. No, I seen that shit.
Feel it.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? And that was me as a kid.
Khaled was there when I got my deal. Khaled was there at the day that Cash Money was doing the autograph signing, and I was in line to get my autograph signed. Yeah, he was there.
This shit is real, homie. You know what this shit is?
He was working.
And then it was so beautiful when I moved to Miami.
That's insane, fool.
I've been in Miami about 27 years. You know
that's
that?
crazy.
Right. I've been in Miami for like 27 years, and then when Wayne moved to Miami, it was like, what the f***? You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
was literally finna say that shit. It was like, how does it feel to do that shit again?
No, it's crazy. When he moved to Miami, I was, you know, trying to make it. And he was coming to the studio every day.
Because all I remember is, I'm so
I listen to the.
You know that I'm so hood. One of the biggest. That inspired a whole sound.
No.
Y'all didn't put in all that work to go.
Listen. That I'm so hood was so special. I know what it did for Rose.
I know what it did
for Rose. So Weezy, I love you and thank you for that, brother. Khaled, I love you and thank you for that, brother. I know what that was.
No.
You feel me?
Listen, and speaking of that, I'm so hood, I called Rose. You know, this is when hustling blew. Mm-hmm. And Rose, you know, that's my brother. Mm-hmm. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see Rose every day.
Yeah.
And he blew off that hustling so big that the man was booked out 7 days a week. You know how we go. You know what? Y'all gone. It's a bag, every day a show. I'm like, yo, Rose, I need a verse. And, you know, I ain't the Khaled, you know, I'm trying to make it. Off the plane, I was on the radio doing a mix. I mean, he laying off the plane. I tell my girl, open the door, Rose coming, let him in the garage studio. They record I'm So Hood. That man recorded I'm So Hood. Boom, jumped in his car and went back to the airport. Boom, and it was
Can I speak to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I speak to that? You don't mind me speaking on that?
Of course not.
Let me let you know something about Rose. So I've been, obviously y'all know I'm a dinosaur. I've been doing this for a long fucking time. Rose, Rose was the pen. When I mean a pen, he wrote the songs to so many songs that y'all are singing today that he's not on them. He's not on them. They're done by superstars.
And I won't speak on
and we won't speak and we won't speak on them because we both have done such a thing.
No face, no case.
But man, so when he say he jumps off a plane and go do the verse, and Rose been doing that since I was recording in a place called Circle House. That was owned by a group named Inner Circle. They made the song Bad Boys, what you gonna do? Yeah, so take it all the way back. That's how I was recording in their house. Slime was there, recording for other people, right? Penning for other people, making sure they get the shit right. So when you see somebody like that come up and you're like, man, and it's also Khaled, he flipped it so much and became such who he became. I had to question it. Like, is that homie from Odyssey? Like, is that homie? Because I don't know homie's gonna be doing all this. I know he used to DJ on his way, but I didn't know he was gonna be popping like that. Nah, that's him. Yeah.
It was. I gotta tell this story because Wayne is here, so. Because we're talking the I'm So Hood era.
Tell him about the Afro. I ain't gonna say nothing.
And when we did We Taking Over, this is my opinion. We Taking Over Lil Wayne verse, probably to me, the very best verse in.
That verse was.
You broke the beat
down from.
It sounds biased.
I'm not going to say that because that's your record.
No, I don't want to say.
I respect you because I saw the effect.
It was
Wayne's
time.
Come on.
So that record, but you have to understand.
It's always going to be Wayne time. I'm never going to.
Feed me.
Rappers
Thank you. I swear to God, on my dad's life, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
He talking about.
Cut it out.
Listen,
I don't know if I'm on the
but
song.
hold on, Ross.
You went the hell off. I'll tell you.
You don't know what verse you talking about
freak
right
off.
now?
So when he asks you, if you have that question about what's your motivation, again, it's when you can't even explain it. I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't even know what verse.
I want to let the people know this though, Ross.
But thank you, I love that.
No, listen.
That's some special
No, but
shit.
listen, the day we recorded that verse, I'm in the studio with Wayne. Wayne was at Hit Factory. He had like the one upstairs, his own little corner.
That
you know what I'm saying? That was his own vibe.
In fact, I'm gonna be honest. It was one time that was Cash Money.
Oh no, it was.
I'm talking about for years.
But the thing is that he recorded that verse. I was in the studio. He was smoking like he's smoking now. The only difference is he was rapping, smoking, rapping. And he did like 30 records in my face. No, Ross. Did like 30. And 30 records that you hear on the radio right now.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Not like records.
No, not just
like
doing shit
hits.
to be doing it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hits. Back to back. So I'm like, damn, how do I get into this? Like, the man did 30 records. I'm like, he gotta be tired. Or am I playing myself? Like, it's like,
nah, let me get one.
He's like, yo, Cal, pull up the one you want. He said,
you might never remember this, bro.
So I pull up Brown Paper Bag and We Taking Over. He was showing his zone. I said, I got two to play for you. Now, I ain't crazy. So I played him Brown Paper Bag and We Taking Over. He did We Taking Over. I lost my mind, right? Now I'm like, this man different. And that's my brother, and that's Lil Wayne. I'm like, I'm like, and he's smoking and I'm not smoking. I'm like, ha. So listen. Then he pulled up Brown Paper Bag. I pulled up Brown Paper Bag to play for him. Yeah. He said to me, "Oh no, I got to go different on this one." And the other ones he just kept going, boom, boom, and then he came back. I got it. I forgot homeboy's name. You called somebody and you said a fee or somebody because you said it in the verse, and he said. Some moved to Miami and Khaled treated me like an orphan and a dolphin and it's hard. This shit is started. I'm like, nah. I knew it from that day. Yeah. I knew it. I said, this man, because you know, we ain't have Instagram and all this shit. Y'all ain't see what I seen. No. The man he did 30 hit records that you hear every day of your life today. Today, this ain't like somebody rapping and no hits. No. You know what I'm saying? And then do We Taking Over and Brown Paper Bag?
Right there.
Y'all think I'm tripping? Nah. You gotta understand. I'm saying like those are the moments that make me keep going.
Nah, that's it. Real. Because
Matter
you
of fact,
knew.
Listen,
He was in his bag.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Deep in the
Ross,
bag, bro.
not
He was
'cause-
in his bag,
Wiz,
bro.
not because Ross is here, not because Wayne is here, but these two artists on everything I love.
Dude.
You send them a record, that shit coming back that night or the next day, and sometimes it's been done. God forbid the engineer forgot.
Yeah.
It's been done. You know what I'm trying to tell you?
See you, bro.
I probably went home and the engineer.
No, it's-
the engineer
and
didn't
these
know
are big-
he didn't know to
Wiz,
send it to
Yeah.
Mac yet.
Like, come on,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I remember coming off a tour.
Come on, bro. Talk to him.
Man, I can't.
Please
take this
don't
shit,
stop,
man.
bro. Preach, bro.
Not 'cause it-
Church.
No, usually I
Come
tell
on,
these
church.
stories. No, usually I tell
Come
these
on,
stories.
church.
No, I usually tell these stories
No, preach,
without
bro.
showing my face.
No, preach, bro.
I'm just being. I want you. This
No,
is real
preach,
talk,
bro. Preach.
man. I love this shit, man.
Yeah,
you gotta
yo.
understand, like, we still doing it on high levels.
Mm-hmm.
I look up all
That's
three of
That's the
y'all.
blessing.
Same with you. I
I'm the
remember.
young homie, bro.
I'm the
I'm
young
the little homie.
I'm sorry, bro. That is
I'm here because
I love
of
you.
y'all.
That's what I love.
I'm here to
That's what I
soak
love.
up game. I'm
Because
here.
you always get to
I'm
tell
here
people,
because
you
of
never get to
game.
tell right
I
in
haven't
the
even.
face,
I
like,
haven't
yo,
even done
the
half of
moments.
what I'm supposed to be doing. But the way that y'all paved the way, music wise, business wise, personality wise, putting on for other people wise, that's what I look up to. You know what I'm saying? I say Taylor Gang because it's Taylor Gang.
Right.
Wouldn't be me without. You know what I'm saying? The collective.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And we work hard. We in the studio every day. I seen you recording in the hotel room, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's legendary. nigga.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
no.
I know
Yeah.
I know you
Fuck yeah,
before you broke so many people's careers.
Thank you.
You've been in so many influential moments. Come on now, he already done said it about writing, putting it down. But as far as being a boss, you flew me out to your crib, dog, as a young dog.
I remember that.
A lot of don't even know this. I was still on my internet stage. Rose hit me up,
Rose
yo, Wiz.
was up on that Wiz
Yeah,
early.
Early.
No. Because I was like, man, he was up on. I learned Wiz through Rose. I can't even front.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. I knew the story.
Yep.
Many years and I heard some of the records, but I really
Yep.
like. Cause I used to see him in the studio together. I'm like, damn, Rose up on this early, and the game was changing at that time too. You know, like you said, it was. I guess it was the internet era, whatever.
Internet era, and Wayne had changed it to some rock star.
Well, he was in the rock shit.
It was like, yo, it's not just rap, it's rock star. You can
It
do
could
what
be
you wanna
anything
be.
at that point,
At
nigga.
that
You can
point.
By
do
the
it.
way, that black and yellow, brother.
Yeah, yep.
Jesus.
Wayne made it acceptable.
Black and
You
yellow.
know what I mean?
Let's talk about ganja.
Let's talk about ganja.
Let's talk about. Let me finish my shot. Let me finish your shot. Finish your shot, Khaled.
Yeah.
You finish
I'm
your
on the
shot.
champagne now. I've been did that.
Let's appreciate these brothers for their contribution
Oh, man,
to
we
the
could never-
ganja community.
We can never do that enough.
Come on now. Like, you got Khalifa Kush, of
Khalifa
course.
Kush.
I'm not
That's
gonna
what
lie.
I'm-
I got the best weed in the world.
Now, this is what listen, this is what I'm gonna say. My brother gave me a handful of gas an hour
He just
ago
told me I
that
gotta get
sat
some.
me the
And
down.
never, I need it.
So
need it.
I'm
fuck
giving
with it,
the
'cause you
Khalifa
smoke
Kush
weed.
getting the thumbs up from Rose. I'm talking about all the way. I'm talking about. I told my dog he can't leave without
Nah, he
getting none
told
of
me.
this.
Gotcha.
For real.
I wouldn't even feel right if I didn't. Burner's my OG. Burner put
My
me on.
OG as well.
Yeah, Burner put me on to real good weed. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story. I'm from Pittsburgh. We smoke big weed out there. So my whole life I've been on the fucking search for the best weed in my life. Just been smoking. I'm the young homie. I went to the Bay. I called Mr. Fab. Fabby said,
Right.
I don't smoke, but I'll tell you
got
where to
you.
go. Send me the
love.
burner,
You're
and
not smoking.
everything changed ever since then, bro. I got the Khalifa Kush on deck. But you always smoking. In the photo shoots, when the magazines was popping,
It bring the
when
best
the
out.
DVDs was cracking. Anytime you hooked up with Jewels and motherfucking Jim and them, y'all niggas smoked heavy. Like I always looked
them
up for
niggas
y'all
smoke.
to y'all for the smoke, just for bringing it to the forefront. Like really just being on some, we on some Jamaican, we on some whatever
Exactly.
it is, motherfucker. Like we rolling joints like this, pounds of that. Like the way that y'all started it is the way that I was able to kind of like make it friendly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people always give me credit and say, yo, you crossed over weed. I'm like, you don't even know the niggas who I look up to who been putting in that work, fam, and still putting in that work.
Ain't gonna always smoke.
Always putting in that work.
Nah, this
Y'all my big homies, and I appreciate all the work that y'all put in for the weed game.
Right.
man.
Yeah, yep.
And man, I'm gonna make a toast to Khalifa Kush.
Yeah,
Cause this some gas right
it's
here.
the one, not the two.
It's
Nah,
the
he
one.
really likes it. I know you really love that shit because you really.
Yeah, he really.
No, man. No, I believe you.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't think I believe you.
No, it's really
No,
like that. I'm
I
gonna keep
believe
real.
you.
If it wasn't,
Like, I know.
These smoke weed though.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to tell
Big
you.
weed.
I'd be chilling if it wasn't.
No, it's.
Yeah.
Trust me, that's
So
what I'm
the
saying.
three of us in the same room, that's like a.
Oh, it's legend. That's a
Yeah.
lot of.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So look, on some cool shit, right? Imagining where we at right now. And we ain't finished, we far from finished. Nigga got too much greatness. Too much greatness, too much
Yeah,
greatness, right? And of course we wanna know these answers, but how do we go out? Of course we all could patch up. Get us some money. We could get us we could get us a piece of the Dolphins. We could get us a piece of the Heat. We could get a piece of the Green Bay. We might be able to get us 10% of goddamn. You know,
It's
we
a 77-year waiting list to get a piece of Green Bay. We
No, we gotta skip
We're the
that.
only team. We're the only team in the league without an owner.
Who that?
Green Bay.
There's
We
no
don't have
owner
What you
an owner.
in Green
mean?
The team is owned by the. We have almost, I think, about probably over 100,000 owners. The team
They
has-
gotta let us skip the
team
waiting
has
list
the-
though.
No, our team is the only team that, we over 100 years old. So the team was bought by the community. They was bought by the community. So now,
Oh, I did
so
hear
now
that.
it's spread it out the
Yeah,
shares,
yeah,
and so
yeah.
yeah. That's why we're Green Bay.
People own that.
So look,
That's why they go so hard.
That's
They take money out.
us just
I did
splashing,
hear that.
us
That's
just splashing
crazy as
ideas.
fuck.
How do we go out with a bang? And of course we ain't talking about now. We talking about, but what's the play we make that we could just plant a seed on right now before we leave and say, damn, that was some gangster right there. Cause y'all know we could do some boss shit. Like, y'all see how we rocking right now. We representing the best brands. We know we could get money with each other. You know the big boys, they call them PayPal Mafia. I don't know if y'all know about that. But that's when, a bunch of rich motherfuckers come together,
Yeah.
boom. We create businesses, give each other's equity in each other's business. So you got another whole type of drive and motivation to go out there and rep the set.
Yeah.
Yo, man, we repping, this what we drinking today. We drinking it. Yo, we done drunk some of it. You feel me?
Right.
So how do we do something that's legendary and go out on motherfucking top? Some shit ain't never been done. We already doing shit that's never been done, but how do we motherfucking put, cause we gotta do something that's, come on man, you hear the story,
Gotta
y'all
finish
just,
them off.
that's some shit I've been knowing you over 20 years, homie, and never knew that.
Yeah. Nah,
And that's why the love has always been genuine.
I mean, I think, we embrace the young world. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll be saying, the new teeth and the
No,
new
your teeth look
bottles.
wonderful
Thank
too,
you, brother.
homie.
You know what I'm saying? I got new teeth. I'm excited.
Hey, come on, man.
Congrats,
Tell
man.
Wayne, come on, Wayne, come on.
I can't believe I waited this
Come
long.
on, man.
Like,
I can't believe I
Nah.
waited this long.
Nah, he
So-
pulling his
you
cheek
know
back it up.
I can do all that.
Go for it.
But anyway, so listen. No, I'm saying like because it's a new world.
Yeah.
It's about just basically taking. You want like for me, it's for my kids to be able to do anything they want to do, but to be also to give them what we worked hard for them to take it to the next step. It's theirs, and you pray that what I'm saying they inspire others too. Like you said, like the PayPal, how everybody. Okay, this is what
Yeah,
we're
they
doing
create
today.
that
You got 20%, you got 50%, you got whatever equity, boom, boom. Just keep everything going.
Keep everything going.
Just keep everything going. I think that's the key. But I want everybody to know here, we forever.
Without a doubt.
We blessed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we also going to inspire the next generation and the other generations and our kids' kids to keep going. And that's what it's about. Just keep going. For me.
For me, there's no, forever is a strong word, and that's the word I live by.
That's what I'm on.
There's no end. For me, though, it's always my musical peak. You say you had those posters and you envision just, obviously I don't have no posters, but I still envision, I still haven't reached that vision. I see myself as my musical peak. As I haven't, no, I'm not I want to be the ultimate artist. I want to be the ultimate artist. And what I mean by that is I want to, when I go on stage and when you come to a Wayne show someday, I want it to be full of, full of everyone, because you know how we have to do when you do a festival, we got this certain type of music at this time and slide and all that. I want to be in all those time slots because of who I am, and I want to be the number one in all those time slots. So, haven't reached my musical peak.
You most definitely earned that, brother, and I love it, and that's what makes you special. It's something you can't explain, but it's most definitely understood. You feel me?
I'm at the point, I'm probably like the youngest out of all of y'all, but I be feeling hella mature. And being that I grew up in the internet era, I'm moving backwards. So everything was so technological for me. So now I'm just all about reading, and just anything that I don't know is just investing my mind into that. And really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we got great natural talents. But to learn that, you know what I mean, piece by piece, and that's what I feel like other people have.
They need to hear that.
Yeah.
They need to hear that. They need to know. They need to actually, they need to listen to that. They need to listen when you say that going back and paying attention to,
Hell yeah.
It was too technical.
It's all in the book, bro.
Yeah.
They say that. They be like, yo, if you want to hide something from somebody put it in the That shit is deep to me.
That's dope.
And they used to burn books back in the day, bro. They ain't burning iPhones, fam. So I'm in them books right now.
Audio book.
Knowledge.
Audio book, that's crazy.
That's what I love
I bought my first audio book I bought was crazy, so that's crazy. And I went back to pay attention to something I didn't know too much about and want to find out more about, so that's all.
So question, I'm an author myself, but for somebody that's never had an audio book, when do you enjoy it? Is that something in the car? That's at the crib? That's when you sipping on something and smoking?
Personal time is on however you, I always hear people have a different, I hear people always have a different answer. So
Absolutely.
For me, it's just when I'm just dolo.
Yep.
When I'm dolo, ain't nobody around, and I think it's also because of the book. I ain't want nobody to judge me because of the book I had got. So
Right.
I listen to it on my own. I ain't want nobody to be like, boy, you crazy.
You don't need
You in the corner like this.
You feel me? Yeah, I got that.
But really
First
enjoying
time
that
I used the
stuff.
headphones on that
For
one.
real.
I'm enjoying being around legends. I'm inspired. You know what I mean? Because I still believe in being inspired myself. Regardless of what a motherfucker may feel, I'm still around different energy. You know, it could be a motherfucker I met at the store, we met wherever it's at, but most definitely around you individuals, man, I'm motivated, I'm inspired. You know, we here, I'm enjoying the vibes. I done took me a few shots to the gym. Can I have me another shot, please?
Let's go.
Man, I need me one more shot. I'm sipping on the
Love you for that, bro.
on the Bel Air, and, you know
Told
what
him you
Wiz.
can't be field testing without real niggas in the field, bro.
No, we gotta be in the
We out
field.
here. I appreciate you for bringing me to the brand too.
Man, we family, man.
My boy Brett, he was like, you know what?
Shout out, Brett.
Yeah.
Man, you know Brett, one of the coolest motherfuckers in the world. This is what I want to know. I just got a question. You know, what was it like when you met the homie Brett for the first time? Khaled, what was it like when you met Brett?
Listen, the crazy thing about Brett, listen, I'm about
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to Brett. This one for Brett.
No, Brett, my guy, listen. You know, Brett got the same birthday as me.
Okay.
So, like,
I can believe that.
No. And the thing is that, you know what?
I can believe that.
You feel me?
No, but let me tell you.
You can see it.
No, but let me tell you, because Brett, what I like about him is that he don't stop.
Nah.
Oh,
This man.
he one of us now.
This man, no, I get it. I
real
get
talk.
it. So now I
Go ahead.
can, it's scary. And then now I can see, like, okay, I
scary.
see.
It
So
is.
he don't stop. Meaning as in, I love it because it's inspiring that he pushes something that he believes that he loves, and it's great. So I want to thank Brett. I want to thank Rose for the opportunity because, you know, this bottle right here, I remember like when we introduced it, and we don't have the other bottle here. I call it
The black one.
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah.
I
That's
remember
what I'm
when
sipping
Ross
on.
introduced this bottle to me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like the grail. You know what I'm saying? This is where it started. And Ross was just, remember, Ross, he live it. You know what I'm saying? The man different. The man, no shirt, champagne spilling, and it was always the black bottle.
100%.
So, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, when we celebrate, I had to try it. So I ended up loving it, and then I got the opportunity to be part of the brand. And what I love about it is that we doing things like this.
Yeah.
And what was it you said earlier? When we hands-on
Oh,
things.
man. You got to say
You know,
that. Say
really,
that quote
the
again.
what was it
We
called?
do the best when we hands on.
We do the best when we hands-on. And what I love about Brett is he down for whatever.
Yeah.
The man down for whatever. Like he down for whatever, and obviously you see the success because he
And
fucked
that's
with
what I
us.
learned from him. Because when he talked to Brett about me, he was like, you can have a bunch of guys it's going to be a billboard for this thing. He was like, but Wiz really lives it. He's like, everybody who we get down with this brand, they really live this.
Yeah.
We in the field, dog. We gonna tell you, that ain't it, fam. Respectably, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's real. When
we
Wiz-
love you.
When Wiz
that
came
ain't
to
it.
the crib, Wiz really had better weed than me.
Come on.
I'm like, how this young nigga got better weed than Rose? Stop.
Come on, dude.
You feel me? And the nigga really was drinking gin.
Yeah. Turn it up.
Everybody else, we drinking everything else, and he the only. I'm like, yo, this
Girls, I
real.
was like, yo, where the chicks at? He's like, Wiz, this is a family house, bro.
You feel me?
Stop,
yeah,
fam.
just chill. You can't.
I was
come
like,
on.
all right, I'll go
Bring
somewhere else.
one bitch, one. You feel me? You feel me? But it was just
we
one of
drinking
those
gin.
vibes. But nah, Brett
It's
a
popping
super
like that, bro. Me bring them all through, bro.
LFG, bro. I live an
Bring
LFG
'em on me,
lifestyle,
man.
bro. Let's fucking go.
When you got to meet Brett for the first time, of course, you knew you could do business with him, but did you expect what you sat down, the dudes you sat down and got to kick it with?
One thing I can say, Brett is an unforgettable person.
Very.
Rather if you've met Brett,
Very.
you will remember that you met Brett forever. And Brett is that one of those words we used for Khaled earlier, authenticity, but he's authentic.
Right.
And what he did for me, it was a feeling that I got from meeting Brett when he went over the whole bamboo and the whole situation with me. It felt like he was recruiting. I felt like I was a recruiting. He was in my family's living room.
Right. D1, you was going D1.
Yeah, it took place sitting down and he explained about his kids and why he got this vision. And he explained the vision, and that's when you see that this, regardless if it work or not, he's all in.
For sure.
And so when you see, like I said, we were talking about business earlier. Trust is everything I said in business, and I can trust him because he's all in. Y'all can see he's all in.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, I was with it.
He all in.
Yeah.
Right.
He hands-on, all in.
And on some G, that nigga took a shot. Soon as we got the recipe ready, he was like, I was like, oh, that's a gangster.
Nah, he's a gangster. He's a gangster.
The nigga chugged this shit as soon as we made it, bro. I'm like, damn,
no.
this got 8 different companies.
No, real talk. Real talk. Yo, we know the homie about his paper. We know how successful the homie is. He created Ace of Spades. Still do say that's still his baby. You understand what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
So these brands right here, but to me, how he touched me, homie, is I had a situation, I ended up in the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
I woke up, however many days later, my mom's sitting right there. And the first person name she say is Brett. Brett Barish.
God bless.
I say, almost like what you saying his name for?
Yeah.
Like, she was like, he just left. He been with me, the last X amount of days.
Damn.
And I said, you know what? I already knew the homie was genuine. I felt the gangster in him. When he come to Atlanta, he sleep at my crib. You know what I mean? Like that, he one of those. You know what I mean? So the love and the energy I see him commit, I say, I can't let homie out hustle me.
True.
This too easy. Not only that, we love it. So when you talk about it, Khaled, we going to the club. I'm partying every night. That's what I just said. We get paid to party at the dopest parties in the world. It's got to be the dopest shit in the world, really, to even send an invitation. Don't even send an invitation if the shit ain't fly.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when we get there, they already know what I want to enjoy. They already know what I want to drink.
Yeah, no, it's the red carpet rolled out.
Don't no other company cross-promote like us, though.
Nah, this right here is historic.
Yeah.
And this is bigger than the brands.
Natural, you know what I'm
The
saying?
brands
Like-
make it natural, but it's bigger than that. It's bigger than us.
Yeah.
But what I love is that we at this table today, all of us. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, you know, we with the brands, but at the same time, we talking that talk. And, you know, we always on stages or in the studio. We never really, like, have time to
True.
kick it on some. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying, but, like, you know, this is rare. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it honest. You know what I'm saying? We busy. Everybody busy.
No.
Everybody got
This has never been done.
cherish
This
their
is
personal
one-
time.
This
you know
is
what I mean?
one
So
of one
it's
right
special. It's special. Like, I want to make sure I get a dope picture. I'm framing this pic. You know what I mean? Thank you, brother.
LFG.
What that mean again?
Let's fucking go.
Let's go. I love
I live an LFG lifestyle. They let me off the motherfucking plane with a pound of weed on me. Let's go.
I love
The
it, man.
Queen Team, Bel Air,
Let's make a
Black
toast,
Bottle
man. Let's
Boys,
make a toast.
Tom booming this V on if you own. With me, baby. KK too. Yeah, LFG. Let's
Special K
go.
too.